Hey guys, well, welcome to the Poet Warrior podcast, where essentially a poet, am trying to become a warrior, and I'm looking to relay some advice and information that not only I have learned in my few years of experience of being alive and surviving in this somewhat chaotic world, but also what I will learn and what all I can take away from my experiences and the advice I get, and hopefully can relay that to you guys as I go along this journey, and hopefully you can benefit from it. And if not, go ahead and leave the dislike button. But if yes, awesome. That's what I'm all about. This is going to be a pretty short episode. I think I'm still getting the audio figured out, so this probably sounds terrible. But I guess I want to be genuine in this podcast, so you can see I haven't shaved. My hair is a mess. It's probably going to be, I think I'm shaving it all off. So if someone watches this, good for you. You're seeing me with my hair, because I'm pretty sure it's all going to be gone. I'm fully dedicating to this joining the military. Specifically, I want to be a PJ, which, if you don't know, it's pararescue jumper in the Air Force. From what I understand, they are like a paramedic, but they can also shoot bad guys. So kind of fun, but whatever. I what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I kind of want to go into health stuff in this podcast. So like, fun fact: anything plastic, any food that's covered in plastic, the plastic is going to leak onto that food, and especially water, like water bottles, plastic water bottles. You are drinking plastic. Now, I'm thirsty. Once I start making some money, I'm getting a metal water bottle as soon as I can. I would also recommend eating some of this. Me and my grandma, my Mimi, we made this. It's fermented cabbage, so sauerkraut. Highly recommend. It's good for your gut and all that. So we'll be talking about some stuff like that. Also, anything I find interesting. So sports, aliens. Not really sports, but aliens, ancient artifacts. Stuff like that. Good books and good authors like Robert Greene. Highly recommend this book. Not sponsored. Would love to be sponsored by him. Not sponsored. Writing. Totally recommend getting yourself a journal. But here's the thing. Why should you listen to me? Probably shouldn't. If you... Half the time, I'm sure I don't even know what I'm saying. Half the stuff I say could be wrong. All the stuff I could be saying could be wrong. So, but my intentions are to help others, to show you, those who are listening, how they can improve themselves, how I'm improving myself, so you can learn from that, and also my failures, my mistakes. So I'm just coming out of actually a hectic couple of days. I was just eating a bunch of junk food, and my room's a mess. One of the reasons the camera's pointed up, because if you look down, you're like, yeah, you don't want to see it. And also the name. So why did I go for Poet Warrior? I guess I already said that, but obviously the warrior is the military and being a PJ, but also I think there's a lack of what it means to be a warrior in every day-to-day lives. And it doesn't just mean, obviously, some of you guys know, it doesn't just mean going out there and shooting bad guys. It means probably doing the right thing, not the easy thing, standing up for the small guy, and being disciplined. I would say I want to tell them the truth, not being afraid, or despite being afraid, telling the truth. Um, Probably having shorter hair than this, but no, I'm kidding. And then the poet part, like, I think there's another problem with our society right now is this whole idea that, you got to be a man and you got to be super macho and stoic face and you can't do anything, show any weakness or whatever. And I think we're getting over that with stuff like, what's it called? The therapy thing, BetterHelp. I see a bunch of their ads. Maybe I'm depressed. I don't know. But I think people are getting over that. But I still think there's some guys who want to be a man, and instead of finding a balance between super macho, masculine, and super, empathetic and like kind. They're one or the other. So they're either like super kind or whatever, but they're also kind of weak, so you can't really you don't really respect them. Or they're super like macho and like they're great. You can tell them what to do, they're going to do it, but they're also kind of defensive and, they probably got some insecurities and, you can't really build a relationship with them because you just can't connect. So, hopefully this podcast can help. It's probably mainly geared towards guys, help, me, myself included. I want to grow as I go through this, have more episodes, find that balance. Just it's hard these days. We're not out there, with spear stabbing giant woolly mammoths or anything like that. We're sitting at, usually means sitting at a desk, studying, doing homework, working, and dealing with BS that, like, why the heck am I? Why I have all of these things I could be doing and I'm doing this. So, and I think you find that balance. It's about finding your passion, find that thing that you love to do and can do it. Like Kobe Bryant was saying, he was one of my favorite guys, in high school. What was that famous quote he has? It was when an interviewer would ask him, there's guys that hate to lose and love to win. Which one are you? And he says, I'm neither. And she's like, what? And and he's like, I'm neither. So I think if you play with a fear to lose, then you then that like if you play with the fear to lose, then you have that anxiety in you. And if you do, what happens if you do lose? Okay, well, now all of a sudden, if you're afraid to lose, are you not going to play? And then if you play with the love of winning, well, what happens if you lose? Right? So it's not ideal, and it can cause you to stop doing the thing you want to do, stop doing the thing you love to do. And so he said he plays with a love of learning. That was essentially what he said. And I think life's like that. I think too many times people get focused on, and I'm probably speaking out of my, I don't know what I'm saying. It'd be funny if someone was still listening to this. So if you are, thank you. I love you, man. Or woman, whatever. You're awesome. I'm glad you're here with me in these times as I try to figure out how to talk. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. In life, I think people get stuck on doing certain things because either society tells them to, or doing certain things because their mom and dad tells them to, which isn't a bad thing, but like their life, career, like their goal is not because from something they want to do that is necessarily what they think they're best at, but their thoughts are what they think they're best on is based on what other people tell them instead of listening to their hearts and their souls and their spirit and saying, hey, where can I go? So, and I think, I hope that this podcast can help people find that, like I said, find that passion and help you separate other people's views from your views, what people want you to be and what you want to be, and hopefully as we go along, I get better at talking. I know I will. So there won't be as many there won't be as many pauses. Maybe I'll actually have a script written out. So or maybe some bullet points. So not script, that'd be boring, but like some bullet points. So I'm like, okay, talk about this. So it's more smooth. And maybe my face will be nicer to look at because my hair will actually be made and I'll shave and all that. But again, I want to be genuine. So this is me. I'm wearing a freaking athletic tee because that's what I normally wear. I'm wearing not boxes, shorts. I'm not that out of the blue. I no offense if you wear boxers, but for me, I don't know, man. I mean, boxers, I mean, I get they're breathable, but still, man, like, I don't get it. Oh, also, if you're a swimmer, man, and you're wearing those freaking Speedos, why? Like, why? There's the skin tight freaking, what are they called, jammies? You can wear jammies, bro. Like, you're gaining, what, 0.1 of a second? Like, that's nothing. Unless you're like freaking, what's his name? Michael Myers? No, that's the horror character. You know, the really good swimmer in the Olympics. That guy. Please don't wear a Speedo. I don't know, man. It just looks, I don't want to see that much of your legs, man. Man, that's going off topic. That's probably going to be this podcast, by the way. Just different topics, different stuff. Hopefully we can actually get some people on here so it's not just me in my room. Moving the microphone. If you want to know what microphone I'm using, I don't care. There's probably like one person listening to this. I'll tell you guys later. If someone has a question, put it in the comments. Any positive feedback would be awesome. But what else? I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's episode 1. Thank you for anyone who listened. Sorry for the long delays. I'll get better at those. And but yeah, I'm looking forward to do another episode. I'll have some bullet points so it's not just me rambling on about things I don't even know what I'm talking about. And yeah, hopefully we can grow together. We can learn more and improve ourselves, self-improvement. And we can live better lives and be actual men. And, if any woman listen to this, better women as well, instead of, just being super masculine or whatever, or super feminine. Like, there's a nice balance in between that's, takes to get all your qualities and puts them together. So, all right. I think that's pretty much it. Signing off. Jacob out. Deuces. Peace. Boom. All right. See y'all.